yeah guys, I'm finally here with the 2017 Duke 390 as you see here. I'm gonna take it for a short spin or maybe a slightly longer one. From what I feel, I've been riding it for the last 10 minutes. The bike is super smooth, man. It doesn't feel like the old 390, and for some reason it feels a lot powerful. And I must say the slipper clutch is also beautiful. Let me just open the bike here as the road is a little empty and show you. So yeah, if you see that, the slipper clutch is working beautifully. I mean, this will be a hoot to ride on the tracks. Oh my god, this bike is a hooligan, man. No matter what gear, no matter what RPM you are in, but when you downshift, this thing sticks to the road. What I also noticed is the throttle position. I'm not sure how I can explain it technically, but on the older 390 you had to ring the throttle quite a bit for you to get the maximum power, but in this one maybe I can show you that once I stop. But yeah, I can show you here. See, for example, if you're looking at my throttle position, that's full. Yeah, so that's the position it gets. As of now, I've not found any flaws on the bike yet. The riding position is a lot more comfortable than the older one because you have a lot of room to move around. If you look at my thighs, it's not cramped like the old one. And even the seats, yeah, the riding position is slightly different, and I feel that the handlebars are slightly on the lower side. I mean, it's a little more aggressive, it's more front bias. So this is more like you know, in a sports bike you are sitting into the bike. So compared to the old Duke 390, on this one you're actually sitting a lot into the bike. There are people riding on the other side of the road, man. And the power is instant. The throttle is a little bit you know, laggy. I mean, because I'm just used to my bike which has got the aftermarket Powertronic ECU, but nevertheless this is a lot smoother, guys. This is nowhere close to the old 390. Let me stop the bike somewhere and give you guys a nice walk around and also a pure exhaust note, so that you guys have an idea on what I'm actually talking about. I mean, I'm not going to talk about this instrument cluster because there are a lot of videos on YouTube, however, for the same thing. So I don't think it's a good idea for me to repeat and you know, go through the complete instrument cluster just for one video. So yeah guys, you can check it out on the other channels. I'm sure there are people who have done a better job in explaining how the instrument cluster works. Basically, let me tell you in short, whatever the old instrument cluster has, this also has it with the help of these buttons. Whereas the old one, you had to use a combination of the set and the mode button, and you had to press it, you know, in different variations to get into the different settings. The only thing the old one doesn't have is the Bluetooth and the battery voltmeter. That's about it. Everything else remains the same, but it gets a completely new look to it. That's about it. What I can show you now, if you see on in broad daylight, this thing is white. So if you're riding in night, you see that it dims out a little bit, and then it should go black. That's not, because it's still bright outside. Okay, there you go. So this thing in night would look bloody gorgeous. So yeah, that's about the instrument cluster. And what else? The switch gear, the quality, everything is just brilliant. What I also like about the bike is the one touch start. So if you look at this, I'm not going to hold it, okay? So why isn't it starting? There, let me show you again. Okay, there you go. Just hold it and leave it. It's not like the old one where you need to keep holding the button until the bike starts. This is a good feature. I'm not sure how they've done it, but brilliant job. So yeah guys, the bike is fresh. It's completely new. I mean, I don't see any flaws on this brand new bike. Let me talk about the power delivery. The power delivery is really smooth and nice, but on the older Duke, the power used to kick in from 6,500 to all the way till the red line, but on this one you get it instantly from 4,000 rpm. And unlike the older Dukes, this does not have the problem of the herky jerkiness of the throttle, and all that is fixed. So KTM has done a really good job, even though it's the same engine and the same ECU. So I'm assuming it's just a different map or a different tune they have given to the bike. Apart from that, this thing is a bloody hoot to ride. If you think the old 390 was good, this is amazing. This is the best. The power is super tempting, and someone who's actually new to riding, this bike is not definitely recommended, because if this is your first bike, you got to be really careful with the throttle. As I said earlier while riding, on the older 390, your throttle hand used to go way too much, but on this one the throttle position is very less. It's at least 20-30% lesser than the older Dukes. Apart from that, the bike is more front biased. They say it's 3-4 kgs heavier than the old one, but trust me, it doesn't feel that way. What else? So obviously I cannot test out the headlights because I'm riding here in broad daylight, but I'm sure it does a great job. What I don't like about the bike cosmetically are these handguards. They can get rid of these stupid handguards. But yeah, the exhaust sounds bloody good. Let me show it to you guys. So yeah, that's an idle, and you can also hear the fan because I've been riding this bike for the last 30 minutes. So let me just show you the exhaust note. Yeah, that was the exhaust note of the Duke 390. So the same exhaust note is also shared with the RC 390, obviously because of the same engine and the same catalytic converter and the same exhaust. So yeah, apart from that, I'm not sure how comfortable the pillion seat is, but I'm sure it's super comfortable, because compared to the old one, if you see, this thing has a lot of room to move around. If you see, this part of the seat is bloody big, this part is big. So overall, it's a beautiful bike, and cosmetically I love the bike. So only if KTM had to offer this bike in complete black and just the chassis and the wheel is orange, it would have been really amazing, just like the Duke 250. So yeah, apart from that, the most important thing, guys, the front brakes are superb, really good. Main reason is because the disc is slightly bigger, and they also have better pads, so which is why the front brakes are also really good. And these come with the H-rated tires, not the W. So the Metzelas are slightly cheaper now, so you can get a pair of Metzelas for like about 10,500 to 11,000 rupees. And yeah guys, that's about it. What else? I'll need to have my bike as well in next to this one to show you how actually it looks different. So maybe I'll do that sometime, maybe a Duke 390, the old one versus the new one. So yeah guys, so that was my quick review on the KTM Duke 390 2017 version. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, because we have a lot more videos coming up. Stay tuned. This bike, you just can't ride it slow, man. Now see, for example, I'm just trying to ride it slow. The bike is like, go man, go, go, go. There, that's the sweet spot of this bike.